When I tell people that I haven't been in a long-term relationship for a while, people say, "Oh my God, I don't know why you can't find a man." Find a man? Oh, I can find a man. I can find a man, I can find a boyfriend, I can find a cuddle buddy, I can find sex anywhere. What I'm talking about is a partner. We're getting older. Things get hard. Life is hard. I want the guy that's going to be a ride or die. I'm looking for the partner who's going to be there emotionally for me when my parents pass away. I'm looking for the guy that's going to go out and get two jobs while I lose my job and go into depression for a couple months. I want the man who's going to hold me while I hold my dog while the vet has to finally put him down. I'm looking for the guy who's a partner.
No, thanks.
Someone asked me what I was looking for in a boyfriend, and I didn't know how to say, I'm looking for someone who has such an interest in me and everything that makes me me that they want to physically crawl up inside me. Not literally like that, but I guess also like that. And learn every groove and crevice of my brain and what makes me who I am and have just such a yearning to know me. So instead I said funny.
What the fuck?
I think that most guys I know, most guys I've ever met in my life, would never want to date me. I know that they feel this way. I can just sense it. I think that most guys I know are like, Fiona's cool, would never want to date her. I'm pretty hungover, but I'm going to explain with my one brain cell. Men often have opinions or say things that really don't make a lot of sense about politics, psychology, social culture, feminism. I often find myself disagreeing with men, and I simply cannot let them think that they're right. So I want to debate. I want to argue. I want to prove you wrong. And I bring sometimes an aggressiveness to my debate style. No, you know what it is? It's a confidence to my debate style. I know two guys who I've debated with who have beat me. And I've said, you know what? You're right. In my life. And my dad's a lawyer and I beat him every damn time. He calls me up. I'm sorry, you're right, I'm wrong. I don't think a lot of men love this. So I turn off the majority of men with this little spice, but I think I will attract the best 1%. It just hasn't happened yet, but just wait on it. Okay.
I finally understand why so many men are resentful toward beautiful women. And I mean this sincerely, because my ultimate dream is to be a stay-at-home mom and just cook and clean and do Pilates all day, every day. Like, that is the pinnacle for me. And that is an aspirational yet attainable goal for me and for women like me, because all I have to do is fall in love and get married. Like, there's like a 50-50 chance of that happening in my life. And whereas if I were a beautiful man, the likelihood of me having that same lifestyle is slim to none. Like, you can be a beautiful man and still have to work your freaking butt off. And that realization just occurred to me, and it makes me so sad. And I'm not even taking into consideration the majority of men, which the majority of men are average looking. So they can't even access a beautiful woman unless they are successful or hilarious. So when you see all these women accumulate exorbitant wealth or have this amazing lifestyle, all due to their beauty, how do you not end up growing this like insidious resentment and bitterness toward that group of people? And I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it sucks, it's unfair, and I get it.
Guys, if I'm being real, I actually understand why men are not into me. I will preface this video by saying not all men, but certain men, yes, because honestly, I just don't have what it takes in me to be a lover girl. Like, I don't. And I feel like, honestly, in this day and age, men are questionable human beings. And I will say that with my full chest, because I feel like men these days, they want to be chased, they want to be valued, they want to be, like claimed. Like, it's just weird. And I don't have what it takes. I just simply don't care enough. Like, what do you mean? Like, I literally have a business that I'm running. I have money that needs to be made. Like, I don't have time to chase Aaron and Josh and James down the street. I really don't have what it takes in me. But no, like, the older I'm getting, the worse it's getting. And the richer I'm getting, the worse it's getting. And the more put together I am, and the more mentally stable I am, and the more happier I am, the worse it's becoming. Because why would a man be there? You know?
There's one quality that women look for in men. It's very difficult to find, but if they have it, it makes them irresistibly attractive. And honestly, more women would give up single life and devote themselves to this man. And it's not how much money he makes. It's not how tall he is. It's not what kind of car he drives. It's if his frontal lobe is fully formed. That is the magic. That's the missing piece.
She says that, yet all the men she actually wants, who she does consider to have a fully formed frontal lobe, don't want to be with her. So what does that say about her and her value? That's why men should start to realise
she's not worthy of your magnificence.
She is openly admitting she argues with every man she meets, tries to prove him wrong, and brings an aggressive debate style into every interaction. She thinks it's confidence. Men experience it as combat. She thinks she's just debating. Men feel like they're being cross-examined by a lawyer who needs to win every conversation. And she genuinely cannot understand why only 1% of men would tolerate that. She's convinced that this makes her high value, when really it's just emotional compensation. Any men who date her will become a member of Alcoholics Anonymous in no time.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Men are not that pathetic or jealous that they dream of getting taken care of by a woman, just to lay around and do Pilates all day long. And the likelihood of her getting a man who will provide that lifestyle for her is a very low probability. That's why so many women are desperate to receive attention and resources from men, but they continuously get pumped and dumped by Chad Rohn. Modern women provide zero value to men, so it's not a 50-50 chance she will get that lifestyle, especially with a guy she actually wants to be with. It's more like 1 in a million chance.
Of course!
When men make money, they usually make it to build a family, protect a woman, and create stability. When she makes money, she's making it to become independent, self-absorbed, and completely disconnected from companionship. And then she calls men questionable humans for wanting to feel valued, as if wanting respect from a girlfriend or wife is some kind of moral flaw. Every human on earth wants to feel valued, except she genuinely believes she's above that. The more money she makes, the more she prices herself out of the dating market. As she gets older, she becomes less physically attractive to the men she wants. Every year, every dollar, every ego boost is shrinking the pool of men willing to tolerate her arrogance.
Leave her. She's lost it.
Real men of genius.